Okay, welcome back. Now we are doing, I believe we are in this is test chamber 9. Well, 9 of 19, 9 of 18, or 9 of 19? 9 of 19.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
So we're speeding along through the first few tests, and right now, the game's still forcing you to think about puzzles with one stationary portal, or with only having control of one portal.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber.
Alright, so you have to figure out how to use the one portal that's stationary and how to use the one you have control over.
Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test. Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
And coming up soon, we should have access to the second portal gun, where we have control of both portals, and that's when the game really opens up.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous warning. Momentum.
Alright, so here's where we have to start thinking about not just where to place them, but also how to enter them. And when you're brand new at this game, it can take a moment to puzzle out. Love how you just can't see into those offices. But you figure it out eventually.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not. Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
So the game very much at this point is kind of just a tutorial. It's not till the later test chambers and then the section of the game after the test chambers where you really have to start applying all your skills. Okay, here is where we get control of
the Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Alright, this is a good opportunity to just kind of take a look around and see how we're going to solve this puzzle. Alright, and this puzzle's going to require some very tricky timing. There we go.
Modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in Subject Hometown here.
So now is where the game really forces you to use your brain to solve some of the problems. Now that we have the portal gun, there's all kinds of silly, fun things we can do. Chase ourselves. Almost use it like a mirror. I think everybody does this at some point. You can also do one trick where you drop through a ton of holes. Okay, test chamber 12 of 19.
Get ready to fling yourself. Fling into space.
Alright, and you always want to kind of look around and see where, now that we have control of the portal gun, where can we place portals?
We...
Not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but I do have a Aperture Laboratories coffee mug. It's black and it says a trusted friend in science ordered it from the Valve store. It's very cool. I've been wanting to get a Aperture Laboratories water bottle, but those have not been for sale on the Valve store in a very long time. And they...
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
They very rarely turn up on eBay. Okay. Alright, and this one has a flying orb, so we need to be very cautious of this one. Let's see. I think there is a trick we can do here. Maybe it's the solution, or maybe I'm kind of picking an alternative solution. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that cube. Oops.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
Okay, so here we are at test chamber 14. Let's see.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Okay, first we have to get that cube. recall, this one is maybe the first big increase in the difficulty. Okay, and I may have mentioned this before, but one of the great things about Portal is that there are multiple solutions. Some of them are the more obvious ones that you're supposed to come to the conclusion fairly naturally. But then there are puzzles that, or excuse me, solutions that, if you're very clever, you can kind of figure it out.
Very good. A complimentary victory lift has been activated in the main chamber.
We're going to take the cube with us.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and grief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
And if I recall, this is the one that, Test Chamber 15, this one stumped me for a while when I first played it, so I've always remembered this one fondly. Whoops. That solution is fairly obvious, but I think it was this one and the next room. Timing has to be very deliberate on this one. I think it's this third section coming up here that really stumped me. Yeah, this one. Good enough. And still not quite out of the woods yet. We still have that moving platform. We're gonna have to do a puzzle like this, I believe, on the last test chamber, which is pretty annoying. I realize we're doing this kind of the long way. I'm sure if you watch speedruns, there's pros who do this section a lot faster, but we're just kind of doing it the new way. Section, and probably not too complicated. Biggest risk, of course, is getting hit by the orb. Okay, yeah, this one is pure timing.
Did you know you can donate one or all of your vital organs to the Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls? It's true.
Okay, and I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Almost through all the test chambers. Having a pretty good run so far. These last ones can be pretty difficult and time-consuming.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Okay, so this is the first one with the turrets. We're gonna go ahead and stop here. And next time we come back, we'll be picking up with test chamber 16.